Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And then, have you ever wondered what happened to those characters who briefly touched our favorite shows, then faded away? And it's so super, um, it's a common TV mystery. Um, um, but what if their return wasn't just possible, but practically foreshadowed? Um, the revival has been a heartwarming reunion, bringing back most of the original cast. We've seen familiar faces like Janitor and Jordan, but some characters remain absent. Um, the loss of Ted is deeply felt, and Dr. Kelso has been mentioned in passing. However, there's one character, not a main cast member, whose return feels inevitable. Uh, Elizabeth Banks brilliantly played Dr. Kim Briggs in 16 episodes. Uh, Unlike other guest stars, Kim had a lasting connection to the show. She's the mother of JD's son, Sam. Um, Despite this, she's been noticeably absent in the revival. But a recent Easter egg in episode 3, my rom-com, might have just changed everything. Um, the episode centers around Elliot trying to help a patient's ex-husband. The storyline takes an unexpected turn when he ends up at the wrong hospital. It seems insignificant, but the location is loaded with meaning, St. Vincent's. This was Kim's last known workplace in season 8 of The Moment is fleeting, leaving us to wonder if Kim still works there. Doctors do change hospitals, but the choice of St. Vincent's feels deliberate. Um, it's a subtle, not a breadcrumb hinting at her return. Um, it's more than just a fan Easter egg. It's a deep cut that feels important. Interestingly, St. Vincent's is where JD briefly left Sacred Heart in season 8. The revival pilot even presents a slight retcon, claiming JD had never been a boss, despite being slated as residency director there. Perhaps revisiting St. Vincent's will address this inconsistency. As Sam's mother, Kim's appearance would make perfect sense. However, her return could be tied to the central mystery of the revival. JD and Elliot's divorce. The show hasn't explained the split, but the complicated relationship between JD and Kim could be a key factor. In season 8, Elliot clearly struggled with JD and Kim's closeness. While played for laughs, her jealousy was evident. If JD had worked at St. Vincent's with Kim, that connection would have been even stronger. Perhaps those feelings never truly faded. This doesn't necessarily mean JD and Kim rekindled a romance. JD appears to be single after the divorce, and Kim's return could be the missing piece of the puzzle. The revival is keeping this mystery close, but St. Vincent's feels like the first clue. While other routes are possible, an emotionally charged return involving Kim feels the most poignant. Speaking of poignant, it's not poignant. My attempts at medical humor. I tried to write a joke about a stethoscope, but it just didn't have the heart for it. with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, all right, Maj.